September is the perfect time to start stocking up on plants for next year's garden. And you can do it without spending any money at all.
And it starts right out in your garden, you can start. And I'm already on it, and I'm in full swing finding new free plants here. Because a lot of the perennials here, they have self-sowed. And then I'm kind of moving it around, because then I have a bunch of new ones just for free, because the mother plant has just tossed them everywhere. Some of them are really great self-sowing perennials, and one of them, in Danish we call it Aquilegia. Here's like the mother plant. It still has really nice foliage here, turning all to like red here, and it has been really great at throwing all its babies around here. And you can quickly see it has the same foliage right away, the second set of leaves. Then it's just here, and I do love Aquilegia, but also want to have them in some other areas, so it's not in just a big patch right here. So what I do, I just have my planting little mini shovel here, and gently move the roots up here, because it's really, the soil is really great and wet now, so it's a great time to move these new perennials. So you can see it really has a good size now and easy to handle before it gets these really strong roots. So what I do, I have just a different pots here. You can put 1 or 2 in, but since it's already a big plant now, I choose to put it in this is around, you can put it, the depth is really nice, around 9-10 centimeters, so it has some space to grow new roots. So just make a little indentation here in the middle and just hold it here, and then I just add a little soil around here, and then these ones will stay here in the, we will add them in the greenhouse, but if you don't have a greenhouse, you could put it somewhere sheltered until it's a little bit more established, and keep it watered, and when it has a little bit bigger size and you see some roots coming out, you can plant it other areas in the garden. You could also just take it out now and go ahead and place it in your new area if you have some more where you want, because I like having them in different areas, so it goes like a red thread. You have it different places in the garden, so it's not only one spot. And another one we have over here, also quickly you can see, we call it Jakobstie, right here in the creeping thyme. See if I can get it.
And it already looks a lot like the mother plant.
Oops, I got some thyme too, that's okay. Divide that, we don't want to have that too. There we go, and see if you can see it here. So it has these really, looks like little stairways to heaven it's called too, in English, but it's really, really pretty, and this gets a little bit big, so it's not the best spot here. So I do want to move it to somewhere else where it gets a better location. So again, I just make a little hole here in the middle and place it, and then just gently press it down here, pinch a little bit, and add a little, don't push too hard. There we go, and then I'll add some water, and it's really great doing it now, because then again the roots are not too big and established, so it'll get a better spot somewhere else.
And all of these are free, so we're going to fill up this tray and a lot more. So you can easily do this within your own garden with plants that have already thrown their seeds and are coming up with seedlings. Or what we thought we would do today is we would take you around our little village of Fredericia here in Denmark, and we'll go to some of the public parks, some of the spaces there. Maybe you have this in your own area where there's a public park, or even your friends or your neighbors, they've got some flowers that you want. Now is the time to get them, bring them home, plant them up, all for free.
And then again, then it's ready for next year's flowering season. Then they have established, and you will have a lot of flowering plants that you got for free.
Exactly, and who doesn't love for free? We've never had to do a plant haul, and we're not about to start now. So shall we head to town?
Let's do it.
So we're here in a beautiful wildflower, all native plants to Denmark, little park near the canals, which are near the ocean, near the harbor, and we are armed with our trusty sandwich bag, popsicle stick, that way we don't have to carry a whole shovel or spade or anything as we go around town. But yeah, what have we found, Lars?
We actually found gul løvehale, Phlomis, it's called here, and this is the seeds here, and it's also great at self-sowing. And do make sure if you look around the mother plant, they throw around, and you can quickly see it has these really soft leaves, almost prickly here, and it right away after the second set of leaves looks like the mother plant. You can even, the texture, you can make sure test that and make sure you get some roots. And then we're gonna pop that in the bag and then make sure to put it in a pot when we come home, because that's a great one.
Yeah, and it's too bad you guys couldn't have seen this park when it was all in flower. Next year we have to make sure to show this one. It's a new park, we're very proud of it, and everything here is native to Denmark. So even here on the side of the road, look at this beautiful stretch. It's a beautiful piece. Tons of new wildflowers have been put in next to these new buildings. Yeah, super excited. So what have we found?
And here we have a stalker right next to the, looks totally the same like the mother plant. So it's pretty easy once you start, you know what to look for. We also have a løvfod over here that had yellow flowers and also really nice foliage. And I found a little baby here, also self-sowed, really easily. Here it's very sandy, so easy with but you can use for whatever. Just bring something that's easy on a bike, or when you walk you can have in your pocket, because these ones still are wet, really nice here, so just quickly have to go home and put them in some. And we actually have one more over here. We also showed them in at home in the garden. Also a great self-sower, but the Dagprakstjerne here flowered in the summer here in Denmark. And you can see there's a blanket of just self-sowed ones. And if you just quickly take one up here, just gently, as long as you get some, you don't have to be super careful. As long as you get some kind of roots up, then it will be really a good new plant. So,
these are great pink flowers. Yeah.
Right, and really drought tolerant, attracts a lot of insects here, so we do want to have that more at home as well.
Good. Shall we
pop that in?
Get off the sidewalk, a little embarrassing.
Find another place?
Let's keep looking.
Okay. So we actually found another one at a different place. It's a Salvia here, also great at self-sowing. You just need to know what to look for. So under here, if you lift up here, try and see, there's a bunch of new ones. Like the first set of leaves, it can be hard to see if it's a weed or a Salvia, but as soon as it gets the, I'll take it up here with my little pick here. It has the second set of leaves, and now I'll grab my bag here
before the wind blows us away.
But here it is, a Salvia, and notice these ones when it's from seed, it might not be the same color, all these perennials I pick, because they cross pollinate, so you might get a little different color, but I think that's just a great surprise. But these ones I'll take home too. I'll take a few more here. There's another one here. There we go. Look at them, has good root system and second set of leaves. So that's really a good plant. Perfect. There we go.
And this is a beautiful flower bed.
Right.
Okay, while Lars is busy hunting, since I'm in charge of the camera today, I'll show you where we are. It's one of the many gates into the city of Fredericia. Fredericia is surrounded by ramparts and a moat. There's a moat down there. It's a very old fortress city used during the war with Sweden, named after one of the kings of Denmark. And yeah, what have we found, Lars?
We actually found a bunch here.
Oh, great.
Under the Echinacea, the poor soul had here, tiny ones here, and it only has the first set of leaves, but it is like the mother plant here. Also a little bit rough on the edges here on the foliage. And also what to notice about these small baby ones, they won't really survive under there because they will get no light, so it's actually good to move them because they might die anyway. So you're actually saving these ones. So
100%. And a lot of these perennials that we're working with today, I'm not sure what we're going to keep on finding, but they're herbaceous, so they're going to die back once winter comes anyway. So get them while you can. And this Echinacea in the shops, if we were to buy this, yeah, easily, what, 125 corners, so easily around, yeah, $20, $30, depends on the size of the plant that you're getting. And here you're going to get one for free. It's going to take a little bit more patience, yeah, a little bit more time, but my goodness. And
notice some of these ones. These ones are seedlings from last year's flowering, because they flower until late, I would say October, until the frost comes, and then they turn brown and start to self-sow. So these baby ones actually, so really be patient. These ones you will find and you would think, oh, it's just a weed, I'll toss it away. So it's the ones from last year. So they do take some time to grow bigger, and definitely under there they won't have a big chance to survive. So I'm helping them.
You're a good person, Lars.
Thank you.
Just like the city of Fredericia protected the Danes in the day.
Oh, wow.
Lars, you like that comparison? You are protecting the seedlings.
So another great one is this native to Denmark. It's Knapweed, and it just flowers, still flowering, purple flowers here, and it's really a great self-sowing plant here. So I have one here. Also notice the second, third set of leaves. It starts to really look like the mother plant here. So that one also goes in the bag. So we actually have here a Helleborus here, and notice these ones are from last year. And next to the mother plant here, there's a bunch. Just gently with my pick here, see if I can get it up here, because it's in the gravel here. And then loosen them up here. And here's a bunch of new Helleborus babies. We'll take them as well. So here my Verbena Bampton has a lot of babies. So look at these ones already having the second set of leaves here.
And let's show that. Hold on. Let's show that second set of leaves one more time.
So it's the one on the side of the first one, and then it shoots up with the second and third ones, and then normally you can start seeing it looks like the mother plant once it has the second set of leaves.
And you can tell, so that's the color of them. And here is Mama. And you can see that it's quite similar. And this is a great self-seeder.
It really is
everywhere.
Like all the Bamptons, or the Verbenas. So here, just add 2 here, I think.
And here's another one that we found just a few minutes ago when we got back.
And see if you can see those. That's the.
Can you tell what they are yet?
That's the Rolliga.
If you answered,
waiting for the drum
If you
roll.
answered Rollica in Danish, you're absolutely correct. I'll be sure to put the name on the screen.
There we go. Let's get some more. So we actually found a digitalis over here, and notice the mother plants. They are over at the fence, far away. Actually, a few meters.
They were, yeah.
And over there at the hydrangea flower bed as well. So they have flown very far away. And right here at the border, it's going to be too tall. So that has to actually be finding a new place. And there's still Achillea here too, but I'll gently maybe get them all afterwards. But here needs to be a lower ground cover plant. So here we go. You can right away see it's a digitalis. It has the first set of leaves and starting to get second and third. So that has the really noticeable foliage here of a digitalis. There we go, and that will have find a new spot.
And that's crazy that it was way over here.
Right.
Yeah, and this,
Bloop.
Look at that, the
On
Columbine
the
is everywhere.
We actually have I see some other ones that I didn't see. It's the Dagbraxstjerne, native to Denmark, has pink flowers, also covered here. We need to find a spot for that as well over here. Let's take it over here.
We have a pot.
More pots. We have pots we have enough of. And so they go in here, find a new good spot for that one. It's not like a really sunny spot, it's hidden over there.
And in Denmark, let me just say, I know I've said it before, but if you were to buy this foxglove at the planting store next spring, it would be 75 kroner easily. 50 kroner, we know for sure. This season it was around 50 kroner. So let's say that's around $10 for a plant. The same thing with this, it's crazy. And here they are for free. So even if you were to buy one next season, plant it in your garden, come September of next year, look around, you'll have them for free. Yeah. You'll own your own planting center in no time.
And this one is also going to be much bigger. It looks, might think, oh, this is tiny, it'll never have a flower, but I'll promise you this will have a huge flower next year. And it's all about, when you have plants, perennial or summer flowers, it's all about being patient, because things come from a seed and just takes a little bit of time. If you go to like Alan says, go and buy an actual plant in flower, other people have done the work for you. So just need to do a tiny bit of work now and you'll be rich of flowers for next year. I really
100%.
So
while we're here though, Has nothing to do with free plants.
Oh, wow.
Well,
So
actually,
random.
you can take cuttings. Yeah, but there's cola plant.
But we're not about doing cuttings.
No, so we're not doing cuttings, but
it
this makes a
smells
great
really
cutting.
nice, yeah.
Speaking of free plants.
Totally.
All right, back to
Anyway,
hunting.
Okay, we have one more. I need to go and get another pot. I'm out of pot. Actually, here it's also a perennial gets also great self-sower. It's Toscamon, and it also gets tall, so it's a bad spot here. I have more here, but I love the foliage. Also almost looks like a Christmas tree, and tiny now, but it will have. It's a mix. We have them pinks and purples, and they are really pretty. Great self-sowing plants, flower for a very, very long time. So that definitely needs to get.
And by the time it gets this big here in September, it's really easy to tell that it looks like the parent.
Yeah.
So it's easy to know what is a weed for all of these because they've gotten so big.
And it's nice, like I also mentioned, but it has small roots now, so it's great to do it now. And the soil here has rained a lot and will be even more wet. So it's a perfect time, so you also don't have to water too much if you place them in somewhere sheltered in your garden if you don't have the greenhouse. But it's a good time to do it now, so they can really establish before winter, and you'll get, yeah, this is one of my favorites too. So I'm gonna show you the box of goodies we have right here. Look at all these free plants. We have Achillea over here. We have the solhat. We have the løvefod. We have the Knapweed. We have the stokkenæb. We have the løvehale. And more Achillea. We have the stoute Salvia. We have the Jakobstie. We have the dagprakstjerne, 2 of those. We have Helleborus. We have, what was this one again? That was, the digitalis, sorry. And the rollige, the Verbena Bampton. And notice the Toscamon here looks a little bit sad. When you do pull them up and dig them up, they do look a little bit sad in the beginning. That's totally normal. Don't worry about that. So in a few days, then they will rise again. Just keep it watered the first few days. So no worries there. So should we take them and place them in the greenhouse?
Let's put them in the greenhouse. If you don't have a greenhouse, you could easily put these in a windowsill, somewhere out of direct sunlight, keep them moist.
On a terrace somewhere protected, even in the garden somewhere. Or do plant them out somewhere in the garden, just keep it watered. That's a possibility too.
Exactly, let's give them to their new home.
Okay. So now I just have to add a label in case I forget the name. I'll keep it watered, and then once it's they're grown a little bit, I'll place them somewhere out in the garden.
And we did it all for free. Not a bad way to spend a morning. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please do drop them in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.
Mange tak. Thank you for watching. Moin.